Hey class, how's it going? So the previous video we took a look at the 7 different observations that are plotted around a weather station model. 2 of them, temperature and dew point temperature, are pretty self-explanatory. If you have questions about them, be sure to ask me about them. Otherwise, we're going to move ahead to wind direction and take a look at how you plot wind direction around a weather station model. So let's draw a weather station model here. And let's say that the wind is blowing out of the east. Okay. To indicate that, we would draw a quote-unquote flagpole pointing into the east. And so this would indicate an east wind. Okay. That's how we would describe it. And in this particular case, the wind would be blowing from the east towards the west. Okay. So if you happen to live in Milwaukee, Sheboygan, Manitowoc, Kewaunee, Algoma, any place like that, and there was an east wind, that wind would be blowing off of Lake Michigan onshore. Okay, it would be blowing from the east towards the west. Okay. So let's say you've got a wind and now it is blowing out of the north, so your flagpole would be pointing in this direction. This would be a north wind. Okay, and so that wind would be blowing from the north to the south. North to the south. Okay, and so if this were winter, if you had a north wind blowing, this would be pretty cold air. This would be air coming in from Canada, so we'd be importing colder, drier air out of Canada. We call it a north wind. It's blowing from the north to the south. If it helps you to remember, you can imagine a little arrowhead at the tip of the, I shouldn't say at the tip, at the base of the flagpole. And so this indicates, this top one would indicate an east wind blowing from west towards the east. This one would indicate a north wind blowing out of the north and towards the south. Okay, and what happens then if we've got a wind that looks like this? Okay, this would be a southwest wind. Southwest wind. And here this wind would be blowing out of the southwest and towards the northeast. Okay, so again, if we imagine a little arrowhead on there at the base of the flagpole, wind's blowing out of the southwest, blowing towards the northeast. Okay, so if you have any questions on wind direction, make sure you let me know. Otherwise, now we're going to move on to wind speed.